Hey everyone, Zerms is flying high here with the next episode of Team Area Combos. We're doing an episode that's basically nothing really big has happened during the week right there, but there is topics that we want to talk about during this week. The main topics we're going to talk about is what would the Marvel community do about basically what happened at Evo right there, and what we're gonna do about it. Amid serious paths that happened to the demo of the game, and also with a new demo that actually popped up recently. We're gonna talk about Dragon Ball FighterZ tier list that got released by a couple of well-known players. The DLC that got announced right there for the game, like patch notes, and then various other news for the game. But first, I am flying high, and today we will have the Django Man, obviously.
Good. Hey, what's up, guys? Good to be back.
Yep. Then we have MG Macho, or Corn like Macho right there, who is a pretty decently known fighting game player.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
And then we have a newbie right there to the not newbie right there, a newcomer to the thing right there, was a PsychoBlue, who right now is playing Nemesis. Who's doing Nemesis by you right now, and so why don't you introduce yourself, PsychoBlue?
What is up, everyone? It is me, PsychoBlue, conductor of the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Marvel? Yes, I'm Marvel tonight. Isn't it crazy?
Yep, it is definitely crazy. Okay, let's go away on the topics right here. Basically, what did the Marvel community do after the Evo game lineup? Obviously, it was after the Evo game announcement that happened earlier this month right there, got announced. It was a very big backlash about basically various things that popped up because of what Mr. Wizard said right there, and also because of various issues we had right there, and also the history between Marvel and Evil that happened in the past. But let's talk about various things, what we did about that. Basically, I know that a lot of things happened right there. A lot of the community right there basically decided we didn't need Evo right there, so we started to do more events right there like that. There been a lot of streams, showcasing the game right there. Dragon Man has been doing tournaments by himself right there, and also having tournaments with Kevin Hall supporting it right there. Kinder Party's been keeping doing with Marvel Live right there, the Marvel Live series with Perza right there. A lot of other players have been trying to keep Marvel alive right here, just because this is a fun game still. Obviously, there's problems with the game still, but it's basically surpassed by people who are playing it right there because it actually still is a fun game. Let's actually, Jacob, man. Let's actually talk about you a bit. What have you been doing like that with, by yourself like that, with the teammates that you've been using with like that, with like Cameron Hall, with your tournament series that you have been doing?
Well, I mean, after the EVO, after the announcement that Marvel Infinite was going to be at EVO, I was motivated to do more support for this community. Making videos and hosting online tournaments with Kevin Hall and DJ Vest for this game. So yeah.
Do you want to talk about basically the various events right there, how many people that you seen on average for your events right there, and any other things?
We usually get around 20, 30, or maybe 50 players for each online tournament we do.
That's actually pretty good for an online tournament.
It is, yeah. It is, man. It is. You had to tell people to join the online tournaments.
Yes, definitely.
Get the word out.
Yep, get the word out right there. What about how many people have been watching it? How many viewers do you remember on average you've seen right there?
Yeah, it's around 20 or 30 viewers. But when we did the lag zone tournament, on Kevin Hall's Twitch,
yeah,
we got 100 views.
That's pretty decent right there.
It is, yeah.
Decent right there for a small online tournament right there, and then with a bigger online tournament, that's so right there that at least some people do care right there. But obviously, it's a small online tournament right there. Not a lot of people do focus on that right there. Let's take a look.
I did also like work. I also did help with Kevin. No, not Kevin. Kendall party with in the Marvel crew for the online Warriors tournament. I helped them out for the brackets for the first tournament they did.
Oh, cool. Can you
Yeah.
tell us about that?
About that?
Yes.
Wait, fake. Like what? Like you mean like viewers or?
No. Like, tell us about the event. You know how many? Do you know how many people
Oh.
entered right there of it, and do
Oh.
you know how many viewers? There are?
Okay, that was like 64 players I entered for the online tournament.
That's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Here's another question right there. Do you know who entered the tournament right there? Do you know like any like notable players that entered the tournament?
Yeah. Let me look it up right now. Let me check.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some good names. What Mango for Tango was there.
I was about to say. I was about to say that.
Emorar, Bane Hollow, Quackbot, I think Clockwork, Dual Kevin. There were a lot of high level players. A lot of high level players that mostly are like behind the online screen, you know.
Let's see. Doc Shogun, Spooky, Bane Hollow, Quick Savage.
Oh yeah, I see that Clockwork actually won the lag stone right there, which is actually really good. With
He also won the online Warriors 2 last Sunday.
Oh, that's actually pretty good right there. Okay, yeah.
Has he been like mostly retired for like a long time now?
Not really.
No.
What I mean is, like, I haven't heard like his name in, like a tournament in a while because did he like work directly on Marvel 3, so he couldn't really participate back then?
I mean, he still played Marvel 3 for sure.
No, he didn't help on Marvel 3 at all. Because one thing, he was like one of the driving forces of wanting Strider in the game, but they being like he like try to bring him in the game, and for one to know right there, like he didn't have really any influence in the game like that. I know Marlon Pie helped with the game a bit for Marvel 3 right there, testing the game.
That might be what I'm thinking of. But I know Clark's been a long time. It's cool to see him play this game as well, as I remember reading his name a lot, like when I was in college during the tips and tricks days.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes, okay. Other players that I've seen right there for the lag zone right there is I Heart Justice, which is a Las Vegas player right there who plays. I believe he plays Winter Souls and Captain America at the moment, right?
It is. Yep.
And then Mango for Tango, Christ Domo was pretty good. Jacob Benz after he was in it. Not so good. Lowercase Sama, Aola. What's that? I don't know who Aola plays in the game. I know
Who?
Aola.
I think he used like Spencer and Rocket.
Yeah, because I know like Aola was a Hulk player in like in Marvel 3. Yeah. So how many tournaments are you planning actually to do, Jacob man?
How many like online tournament events?
Oh yeah, how many more tournaments are you planning right now? Did you have a scope in the future?
I'm planning to do like more like online tournaments for this game.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, how many tournaments are you planning for the future, like that? That you see in the foreseeable future. Like, how many? I know you have the tournament series right there. How many are you planning to do? That's what I'm asking.
How many?
Yeah, how many? Yes. Yeah, you you have the stats of it right there. Says I don't know what that cost us the season. How the Clash of the Stones right there, season 2 right there, tournament 1 right there. How many tournaments are you planning on doing in total? That's what I'm talking about, like that.
For the Clash of the Stones, you mean?
Yeah, for the Clash of the Stones.
Oh, I think it's around like 8 or 9 for that season, for season 2. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good right there.
We are also like bringing back Ultimate Marvel 3 2 online tournaments. Too.
Okay, that's pretty good right there. Obviously, people are always enjoy that. Okay.
So yeah, we are starting on February 24th. That's on a Saturday to April. Let me look it up. It's let's see. It's from April 28th is going to end. So yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm trying to look up any information right there. I know that there was a recent stream that got over 1.5k viewers right there. It was on it was a first to 100 stream between Yikes versus someone that I don't remember who.
Yikes in a Punk?
Punk, yeah.
No, it was besides that one right there because I know Yikes. No. There was another one right there that he did. Like there was a long set. So I'm trying to look it up real quick.
Well, I mean, what game was it? Marvel Infinite?
Yeah, Marvel Infinite. I know.
Oh,
there was another one right there that he did right there. Besides him versus Punk right there.
Was it like a first 100 set?
I thought it was another one that was the first 100 set right there. There was another one besides that. I thought.
Huh. I don't remember.
Says.
You almost found it.
It wasn't Punk, you said.
So I thought it was a very big set right there that wasn't Punk right there that he got a lot of views for. So
I don't think there was any other set. I think that was.
Says it must be someone else. I thought it was.
No.
Says well. I remember a Marvel freaking thing got over like a 1.5k views right there. That was a very high thing. Okay, well, let's talk about other things. I know that lately right now, like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was getting a lot more freaking like participants joining in Next Level 1-0 recently. It used to only get like a couple of players in total for the tournament, but now that actually jumps out to actually them actually running an actual tournament for the thing. And
for what tournament?
For Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. This is still all Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite here. Yeah, so what shows that basically players are like showing that this game is still alive. I don't know what Capcom is doing about that. Obviously, right there, Bum right there, I know does streams for this game still for Marvel Infinite, and he tries his heart out to actually make this game stay alive still.
Yes.
Sometimes take it from someone who's also kept the lights on for games that people think negatively about, whether for valid reasons or not. If you love a game enough, and you're still hungry for games, and you don't feel like moving on for anything, you're going to do everything in your power to keep things alive as much as you can, whether it be hosting tournaments or throwing out pop bonuses or streaming or do whatever it takes. Especially today, it's easier to do it now than like 10 years ago, where streaming was not quite big as it is today. I mean, have fun trying. Yeah, have fun trying to get Neo Geo Battle Coliseum scene going in 2009 when it came out PS2, like 4 years after it was already in Japan released. So it's much easier now, especially now that PS4 and Xbox One and Steam apps have it easier than ever to stream. So you don't even need like a capture card anymore to like make things happen. It just system. Yeah. See, I've been doing Supercross Tekken for 6 years now, and I've done everything in my power to keep things going, whether it be hosting lobbies or doing tournaments, both offline and online. I'm usually a constant present Evo. I mean, what I would do at majors over the past like 4 years or so is I'd always have like a setup out like towards the end or like before a tournament would start, and I'd be in the lobby. I'd just say I'm taking open challenges. Let's see what you got. And I would do like anywhere. I just park down, whether it be like in a Walmart or at a tournament or at the gas station or getting my oil change, just have a setup saying, hey, I don't want to do anything. And kids, some kids would come by, sometimes adults. I'm saying, well, the game's like here, here, here. And you can find it here for this much and whatnot. Right. And it works. But the thing is, this is Marvel. It's not a Tekken, which you have to be kind of a fighting game player in the first place.
Okay, now I just found it now. Right there. It was an online warrior tournament right there that was at about 1.7k views. It was online warriors number 2.
Is that the one from last Sunday where Yipes and I think
Yipes and Pros right there. That shows that this right there game still gets views right there. If it's not a ton of views right there, that means it shows that this video with these people has some views on it. Okay, let's go to the next person to talk right now, which is basically what is the Marvel community doing for EVO as a side event right now. Basically, right now, Angelic is going to try his best to get a side tournament going for this game, and basically he's going to try to make sure this game gets at least a tiny bit of main stage for its top 4. Obviously, and he's going to try his damnedest to do. And I know that Kevin Hall probably will help with it. Anyone that is
DJ Best,
anyone that is part, like a very big part of the Marvel community right there that wants to help this thing go, will probably make this happen right there.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, man. Like no matter what,
it's definitely gonna thing. Also, right there. Basically, I know that CEO right there is Marvel's gonna be one of the main games on it right there. For right there because it just I believe Shibeli announced that that's one of the main games that's gonna be hosted right there. So that's definitely good right there.
Let's see, Combo Breaker.
Yeah, Combo Breaker. Opposite right there probably Winter Brawl right there, Winter Showdown right there. Winter Fest right there. Those are probably going to be the main games. Final one will probably have a big freaking tournament thing. No Cohesives will probably be big right there. Combo Breaker, obviously, CEO. Probably Undefeated right there. It's going to be probably the biggest Marvel tournament right there besides mainly EVO. Depending on how many people actually go to EVO because of the, Finasco right there. But basically, we are making sure that this game is right there. And I still freaking try to do my... So when I actually get more money like that, I'm definitely going to try to support this game still. But I'm going to definitely try my damn best to actually make sure this game's still live right here. But,
can I say something?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm still sticking to my guns to support the community and this game no matter what, Yeah.
I mean... Like I said, if you love Marvel, then go for it. Do everything you can to keep playing. I mean, it only dies.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah. I mean, and again, take it from someone who's done the dance with many other games. That if you got the itch, you gotta scratch it. Then you gotta do what you can to keep things and let people know. People still play the game because the way games really die is people stop talking about it. So what you gotta do is you almost gotta be almost Roman Reigns push level of obnoxious. Like keep saying, hey, it's here, hey, it's here, hey, it's here. Remind everyone every single day it's still here. So in case anyone does want to fight, they'll know where to look.
Well, yeah, man.
Just power through the negativity.
That is definitely true right there. That's basically the one thing right there. The main reason why games die with this is because negativity right there and people don't want to play the game. That basically what happened with Street Fighter Cross Tekken right there, which
exactly
which that game after the freaking patch that fits the game with them was actually a fun game. But because of what happened to the game right there, how much negative backlash that game's getting right there, people just didn't want to play. People didn't want to play it right there because of the backlash it was getting, even though after the game got fixed. It's just,
what I found funny about, I sometimes I look on Twitter because again, being I'm still the TO for the Cross Tekken side tournaments to Evo. I mean, it's never really gone away. I've been running it since 2014. There was a main stage game for the 2 years before that. But I still go on Twitter every so often, and I'm gonna tie it to Infinite in a second. So apparently Street Fighter Cross Tekken and Marvel Infinite are and this all over Twitter people are saying this, and people are just roll my eyes. They're saying these games are worse than Capcom Fighting Jam, unironically. And I will tell you right now, having grown up,
no.
that's a complete lie.
vanilla Street Fighter Cross Tekken right there, I probably would agree with that, but not the
No.
new version of it. Not the new version.
I bought Capcom Fighting Jam day one. I can tell you vanilla was better than that.
Yeah.
It says that's what you know. But freaking vanilla Street Fighter Cross Tekken was boring as hell because of so many fucking timeouts, so fucking little damage right there. You can run away so fucking eat fast right there. It's
the reason why it became like that is no one was really exploring like how to do like the actual combos. So like you can on average do like 700 damage off 2 bars in that game in vanilla. The thing is, everyone had like such insane nonsense, both for scamming and for like damage. It was just like a matter of who had the best poke, and whoever the best poke won. So vanilla or in 2013 made the balance a bit more, so that everyone had like at least something or a more defined game plan. Just rely on your best poke and hope for the best.
Yeah, but
anyway, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the main reason why freaking the game died, like that game Marvel vs. Now, Street Fighter Cross Tekken died right there is because of the poor backlash it got, and also it took Marvel forever to actually fix the game right there too. Which basically that's the reason why the game died. But the game right there. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite right there actually got a pass about 2 months after the game came out, which is actually a pretty big deal. I think that means they actually showed that we're trying to support this game, and actually made this game for better because they actually nerfed some of the top key characters right there, and also got wisdom the most sit in the game.
Yeah.
This shows that they actually were trying to save this game a lot better because they know what they did last time. But obviously right there, they probably made a lot. Poor decisions during production like that caused a lot of the backlash right there because of the look and everything like that. But this game is still a fun game. It says it's better. This game, the vanilla version of the game right there, was better than vanilla Street Fighter Cross Tekken right there. It was still a fun game. It still had bullshit right there, but it was actually bullshit that we could handle because it's also Marvel, because Marvel is supposed to be fucking broken as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, man, Marvel's always been broken,
I remember driving home from my first live Infinite tournament. It was at the beach, and I was driving with a friend of mine who's better at Marvel than I am. And so we were sliding in the car for the first 10 minutes. We were kind of salty. I mean, he gotten third in Marvel, and I had gotten second in a different tournament that I could have gotten first. And so we were kind of quiet. So I finally broke the silence after a half hour. We were past the tunnel. I went, "So John, what are your thoughts on Dante shooting bullets over your head with that spinning move he does?" And he just exploded like a rant. I just laughed.
Yeah. So. Okay, well, speaking of passes and everything like that, the game got a recent patch for the versus demo, not the versus demo, the story demo, and actually it got released a couple months back after the game got revealed during Evo right there. And
it wasn't the story mode. It was the toy version.
It says, I don't know what version is that. Yeah, but basically it got a serious update to that version right there, which is weird because you don't see updates to demo versions at all unless the demo had either a very big freaking game making security bug right there, they use that right there to actually break into the console somehow, for home view or anything like that, or they actually are trying to do something for the game right there, which after that demo, the new mischief patch for the demo came out, a new demo got basically announced right there that is a versus demo for basically Marvel Infinite right there, which I would say is a versus demo right there that you can play some of the characters right there and fight them in a versus in a local versus thing, which is actually pretty cool. But that is actually something interesting because if Marvel was not supporting this game, they would have not done anything like that because there would be no use. So this shows
Yeah.
that there might be something on the horizon for this game, but we don't know what it would be.
So I have something to add about that real quick. So when I was at EVO, I think I told Jacob Man about this.
Did you?
When I was at EVO last year, the Marvel Games or Marvel.com was there. They're interviewing Combo Fiend. And I was there because they asked me to move my stuff. I was playing Cross Tekken that morning, saying, "Can you move it so we can have the interview here?" So I said, "Sure." And so as the weekend progressed, I heard there was like some big falling out between Wiz and Capcom or Wiz and Marvel about Infinite stuff. And there were some rumblings I heard from some other people who would know about it, the Illuminati people pretty much, as I was
Really? Huh.
Like I was roaming around rooms Sunday trying to find games for anything, and as I was roaming around, I heard this, and I figured, like, I wasn't bothered. I figured, hey, it's Marvel, they'll figure something out. And then I saw this. See, I figured, but when Wiz said, "Should I drop Marvel Infinite?" and they said, "Look, the sales were not good," and the sales were like 900,000 at the time, which is enough to like host a tournament. Because again, even before the announcement, Infinite was like outdrawing Injustice and BlazBlue pretty regularly in the tournaments up to that point.
Yes.
It still is.
That's the thing. Like, it's still like number 3 or number 4, like on the regular. So it was weird to me that that was the reason Wiz gave. And then Markman fact checked him on Twitter, even though like he was like sitting right next to Wiz when that happened. And I'm thinking to myself, what's going on here? And Ian the Max, the guy did the Kotaku article about Marvel Infinite last week, was apparently blocked by Wiz on Twitter. Like, and I'm like, what is going on here? It's just weird. It's just very weird to me that someone who is as prominent esports as Wiz, being he runs EVO and whatnot, would be acting this way and saying these things. So I figured it was something more behind the scenes than simply just people not playing and people memeing about death.
I feel like it too.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on with the companies, whether it be Capcom like not wanting to pay enough money, because I'm sure Arxis like fucking broke the bank to have all 3 of their games there.
Well, Markman already said that Capcom is like trying to do whatever they can to get support like as soon as possible, but third parties holding their hands. So it's either Sony or Disney, and being Sony seems to let Capcom do what they need to do for Street Fighter 5. I'm going to assume it's the other party.
Yep, definitely. Because, like, Disney is definitely going to be very in about their properties right there. Star Wars included, because, the freaking fiasco, what happened with Battlefront 2.
The thing is, like I said, it's not comparable, though. Like, Battlefront 2 was, like, such a fiasco that laws were actually made to counteract what they were doing.
I know, but they
got memed, and you can work through that. I mean, Capcom's done salvage jobs before. Look at 2013. Look at AE right now. They've done salvage jobs, and
I know, but they were probably very protective of the properties, because after the fiasco right there, and they didn't want another fiasco like that right there, so they might be trying to do something about Marvel's Capcom Infinite because of the bad press is beginning right there. That's what they're probably that's what I'm speculating right now. I'm not saying that might be it right there.
What they're probably trying to do is Disney saying wait until the time is right and release on this date or this event or whatnot. Because, like, with Namco and Capcom, they, like, work all the time, so they have kind of, like, a more informal agreement to get things out in a timely manner, because they're kind of the joint monarchy. But with Disney, it's a different beast, because it's such a bigger IP. Like, Disney is bigger than Namco, bigger than Capcom, bigger than all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Empire, it's just, like, a huge scope, and if this was like the late 90s, I don't think it would be a problem, because Marvel was not the name it is today. It didn't have the owner it today.
Yep.
Like Marvel back then was like still super niche in Japan, not just as a game, but as an entire franchise. I mean, the reason, like for example, in X for Street Fighter, you remember Sabretooth's girl assistant?
Yeah, I remember her.
She's only in like 3 issues of the X-Men comics tops, and the reason, and they said in the art book, the reason she was added is because they didn't really have access to comics back then, or the show, because it was like a a niche thing back then. So they just assumed, like, the developer said, here's some random comics we found that Captain Jose gave us. Have fun with it. And they said, oh, this girl must be like an important character. She's in like at least 2 issues, so it must be like an important side character for Sabretooth. Let's add her in.
So, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting.
So it's not so much that they're digging obscure references, just that the only ones they had were obscure. So, but the times have changed. Now we have Wikipedia, now we have Google and stuff, and also Marvel's owned by a different company now, which is entirely different people. A much bigger company than before.
Okay. So basically, that brings us to a final question for Marvel Infinite. Will Capcom support this game? From the various sources right there, there is still going to be support down the line right there because of various things right there that we've been hearing right there on the on the rumor web right now. We've been hearing from various sources right there. One, and also two, there may be a patch or something coming around right there because of that new demo and the mysterious patch for the demo, which there's no use for. So we don't know what they're going to be doing right there. Are they going to do a freaking visual overhaul right there? Are they going to do a freaking menu overhaul? Are they going to add a lot more characters? Or are they going to do a Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Stream Edition or something like that?
Well, I can tell you guys that season 2 is happening this year. I heard.
Yes, yeah.
All I'm saying is, I remember when the game was like about to come out, I kept hearing Gil is coming. Gil is coming. Gil is. All I'm saying is he better come because you can't be teasing that thing and then come up empty. I mean, Gil has never been tournament legal ever, and he gets to debut as a tournament legal character in Marvel of all games. Sign me up. You can't be sending pull-outs. So hopefully things turn out that way.
Yeah, I heard that he was going to be in season 2. I heard.
He was supposed to be in season 1. I heard, but Black Widow took his spot. That's what I heard anyway.
Yeah.
This versus demo is this first.
I'm hoping for the best. And the fact they're releasing this new patch and keeping the lights on for a bit does fill me with a bit of hope. So I'm hoping for the best, and I'm looking forward to whatever comes out.
Is this versus demo released in the North America?
Yeah.
I saw it for Europe. I saw it for Japan. Haven't anything about North America yet, but I'm sure it's coming. I mean, they wouldn't do those who about the third,
But what is it exactly? Like, what is it? What do you?
So what this is do you remember there was a trial version that came out like last December around the Venom patch?
Yeah.
They're basically starting up again. Only this time you don't need PSN Plus to play it online.
Gotcha.
Which is actually really gosh darn cool. I mean, if you can make that like a permanent selling point. That would actually be pretty interesting. I'm actually get some pause because
because you know what? Actually, that actually be a good design choice right there because they make Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite right there, something like the freaking Killer Instinct price model, or maybe the Dead or Alive 5 price model. That actually could work right there.
I think that's not so much a good idea because being as a team game, it's a different beast than a one-on-one game. But I do think having a situation where you don't need PSN Plus to play it, like online, that could be a big draw because think of all the other parents who get their kids, like whatever it has the latest Spider-Man or Captain America stuff on it, and you don't have to pay extra for online. That could be a draw. Think of all the the DC Universe games, the Marvel Universe games for PS3 and PS and Xbox and 360 that still sell because it's free to play and you don't need to really pay much extra online for PS3 and whatnot. So you can have that same model of not needing PSN Plus to play Marvel Infinite, even though it'll still be a full game. You have to pay whatever price tags on it. That's just my suggestion, though. Being I've worked with kids a lot and just know how these parents think for Marvel stuff,
Yep.
Anyway, I have to get going soon. I have to get to work soon. I'll let you guys talk about Dragon Ball. In the meantime, any PC players and Steam players listening to this, if you're wondering where you can find some Marvel Infinite on PC, look no further than Non-Playable TV on Twitch. Every Sunday at 6 p.m. we run Rambats. Bring your best. We run for an hour before we do KOF 14 on PC. So bring your best teams and enjoy the sights, enjoy the sounds, enjoy some hype commentary. And again, the lights are on. It's free to play. It's for charity. Every couple months we run a monthly for it based on the Rambat ranking. So the first one, and that's going to be the end of March. So if you're looking for a Marvel on Steam, again, go to twitch.tv/nonplayabletv, 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, and you'll see some Marvel. And you can join in whenever.
Good stuff, man.
Good stuff.
All right. Have a wonderful evening, everybody, and I look forward to seeing what comes next. Meantime, have fun talking about Dragon Ball.
Okay.
All right, have a good night, man.
You too. All right. Have a good night. Okay, well, let's go right on to Dragon Ball right there. The month after months, how is it right there?
I think it's a great game.
Yep, it's still a great game right there. This has online issues right there, but the game is fun right there. And basically, it's still such an enjoyable game. Like, it's still a very easy game to actually get in right there. At a low level for it right there. But a mid level right there or higher right there, it's definitely going to be tricky to actually get past that climb right there because of, various users has been figuring out stuff right there for the game, like how to actually beat freaking Dragon Wrestlers right there, learning how to actually basically bait people that mash right there, learning basically doing a lot of different stuff that they actually having solved right here. The game is...
What I love about Dragon Ball is that it takes everything you know about other fighting games and it just throws it out the window. Like if you're someone who likes to mash buttons, hold up back, like tech throws by I forget the technical term, but teching every time you're in block stun.
Cross-teching?
Yeah, and it's just you get punished so hard for doing any of that. Like you gotta really be honest with your defense, and that's what I love about it.
That's definitely very good. Okay, well, let's go into basically the first month tier list. Because obviously the game has been out for about a month right now. Well, I say a little less than a month. But there's always been tier lists for this game right there. There's 3 tier lists that we're going to talk about today.
Okay.
Which is, one is going to be J-Tails, which is a very helpful YouTuber right there that helps teach various people how to play the game and also teaches various characters. Then we got 2 well-known players, which is Sonic Fox and Leffen. Sonic Fox being like a fighting game god in any fighting game that he touches right there. And Leffen right there is a Smash Brothers god that is taking interest in Dragon Ball FighterZ, and he's definitely pretty good in that. Let's go over to this right here, and also I'm going to try to put the picture on the screen so people can see it too. For each one, so give me 1 second.
Alrighty.
Okay, and that's the picture for the tier list right there is already listed on the thing right here. Basically, the tier list right here. Obviously, top tier. This is a J-Tails tier list right here. For top tier, he has Android 16 as top tier, with right below that as Adult Gohan, Cell, and Hit as S tier. Actually, there's probably no SS tiers right there, but these 4 are probably SS, probably S tiers right now. And then for I would say A plus tier would probably be Android 18, Kid Buu, and Goku Black, and then for basically this regular A tier, we have regular Goku, Trunks, and Goku Blue. And for basically probably B plus tier would be Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Tien, Piccolo, and Frieza. And then we have B minus for Super Saiyan Vegeta, Gotenks, Nappa, Captain Ginyu, and Android 21 / Manzan 21. And then for probably B tier will be Tien, Krillin, Beerus, Manzan Buu, and then for B minus tier will be Adult King Gohan. Which basically he also has this there. Basically characters like Android 16 hits, Cell, Adult Gohan, Kid Buu, Goku Black right there, Frieza, Android 21 right there. It's well watered, meaning they have a bunch of good options for it right there. While characters like Vegeta, King Gohan, Yamcha, Vegeta Blue, Krillin, Gotenks, and like characters like that had their like have faults and like various tools right there that has to do it. Like obviously, like a lot of the characters over here have like sub-nobles right there, or weird nobles like King Gohan, Krillin right there. Vegeta has some study nobles right there. And I thought, well, Android 16 right there hits Cell, like Goku Black right there, and characters like that have very good normals, being like very either they have fast normals right there, or very interesting normals, or they have long range normals that actually has a fast startup or anything like that.
Okay.
This is actually pretty interesting right here because of that. But I don't think this tier list right here is like compensating for this tier list right there. I think it's just a tier list for the characters on an individual level, meaning like how good the characters are by themselves. So this tier list is not like compensating for their assists right there, or the DLC qualities, super qualities, or anything like that. What's the only thing is that I think that Super Saiyan Vegeta, I mean, probably should go up a bit just because of his assist property, and probably Beatrice, Majin Buu, I think, can probably go up a bit.
I feel like it too, you know.
Yamcha, I don't know where Yamcha's at right now. King Gohan, obviously we can see King Gohan what he can do right there, but this game with that, I don't think we'll have anything below C tier until people really dig into the game like that and find out what's actually good or not in this game.
I think like everyone in the cast is like valuable.
Yeah, I would say that everything the cast is viable. Basically, I think the main thing that is actually probably be good in this game right there is having having a good crossing heavy right there to actually anti-air right there Android 16 right there, Goku Black right there, like Kid Buu right there, and like a bunch of other characters that have very good anti-airs right there. How good are their beam specials right there? Like, if they have a projectile beam right there, like a Kamehameha wave, how good is that? Because you can pressure with that right there without fear of getting like super dashed on, and like various special moves that they can have right there. So it's basically like I actually don't see a lot of errors in this move list, like this tier list at all, because of the things I listed right there. And except for that, besides like we're changing a bit right there, and also I think that there probably is no S tier, top tier characters. It's probably a good character right now, but I think Adult Gohan might be actually the best character in the game right now.
I feel like it too.
But that or Cell. Cell is probably definitely up there too. I don't know about Android 16 being the best character because I think that he has some issues right there too because of but we'll figure out that soon enough.
Here's the thing about the best character debate. In my opinion, I think Adult Gohan, when he has two really good assists and the ability to lock you down consistently, I think he's triple S tier. Like, I think he's amazing, but if you don't have that, then I think he's A tier at best. I don't think he's actually that great without having a team 100% around him, but Android 16 is just amazing at any point, like, for any given moment. And the fact that he's the only character with a true hard knockdown in the game outside of level 3s makes him, like, invaluable.
Definitely good. Okay, so for this tier list right there, I think it's actually what we said right there. We already talked about what we think about it. So let's go on to the next tier list right here, which is Sonic Fox right here. His tier list is a little bit different right here. For this, so let me load this up here.
Yeah, I'm seeing Sonic's tier list right now.
Okay, Sonic Fox right here. Okay, basically similar stuff right here. There are some differences right now because between that, like top tier, like still has Android 16 top tier. Then he has Kid Buu as one of the top 4 characters in the game, and then he has Android Perfect Cell, and then King Adult Gohan in top 4. Then he has Super Saiyan Blue Goku in it, and Trunks in it too. He has Hits and also Android 21 as top tier, which is definitely interesting. And then and then he has Android 18 Yamsa as as I believe that's probably around A minus tier or so. And then he has Beatrice Captain Ginyu, which is actually pretty interesting. Super Saiyan Vegeta, TN, and regular Super Saiyan Goku along that same tier list. And he has Gotenks right there, a little bit below that, right there, with Frieza being right in the middle. Then he has Majin Buu, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Adult Gohan as around probably B tier. And then he has the two lowest tier characters is Krillin and Nappa. Which all this is actually pretty different right there from that other tier list right there, because the main difference is that he has Kid Buu upper tier, he has adult Trunks in top tier with Goku Blue and Android 21. He has Yamcha up in the high tier area with Captain Ginyu in a high tier area too. I think he's at least upper mid from what this tier says, and. And he has a Trunks, not Trunks right there, Gotenks up there too. Which also he also has Gohan not being bottom tier, he's being low tier. So that's good. He's saying that Krillin and Nappa are two of the lowest tier characters. Which I'm definitely hearing a different bit of views right there for it right there, because we don't know where it is right there. I don't agree with Nappa being that low on the tier list right there because of how good his Cybermen are in this thing right there. And also because he has pressures that can make him safe, and also he has fucking amazing range on his normals too. Mm-hmm. Because he moves so freaking far right there, and other thing like that. Krillin, I definitely do see has faults right there for it, but the interesting thing about this right there is because he has Android 21 up there, which a lot of people don't see Android 21 as good from what I hear, unless he takes some abilities from the opponent.
So I hear people saying Android 21 is really hard to place right now. A lot of people think she's really good. A lot of people think she's just okay. But I think Sonic Fox tier list is really unconventional. I think it's really weird putting Trunks and Super Saiyan Blue Goku on the same level as Hit and Goku Black. I think it's super weird. I don't think that's really accurate. Either he has a whole different understanding of the game of the characters that the majority of people do, which could very well be possible. But as far as I see it, I play at a decently high level. I'm not great, but I definitely don't see them being better than Hit or Goku Black.
Yeah, for us, we will find out about this game so much like that. But I know Trunks is definitely up there right there. He has the ability to actually probably be top tier right there, because he has amazing things. He has big and special moves right there. He has amazing range on his normals right there. I think that his Trunks could be definitely top tier right there when people figure out the game more. It says for Super Saiyan Blue Goku right there. Still don't know, but that ability to actually freaking he has the ability to actually come back to if I remember seeing a clip on Twitter right there that Goku Blue can solo do 10k by himself in level 3 sparking. So that means he actually is a very good comeback character because of that.
That is true, but I mean you have to have 7 meters.
That's true right there.
It's possible, and then by the end of the combo against a 3-character team, you're done with sparking. You've used all your meter.
That is true right there. But for him to able to solo kill a character
it's impressive.
It's a very good thing in this game right there. So that means that actually does give him some leeway right there, how good it can be right there. Obviously, right there, it's a situational still combo, but if he has the ability to do it right there, that means he has the ability to actually do stuff that not a lot of characters can do in this game. So I definitely do see why he probably has like Goku Blue up there right there. Obviously, Android's like Android 21 right there. We have to figure out some more of right there. Like Kid Buu actually is probably definitely very good to them. That's because of his shenanigans right there. He has very good normals right there, shenanigans right there. I think that his meter usage right there, like besides his like level 3 right there, has iffy uses right there because his air super right there, you can freaking stuff on the awesome for cost heavy right there. His like grounded level 1 super is not that good right there. That's to use YOLO right there. But you know, to actually try to get some damage inside, even though that you should not do that, but it's still a very hard thing to actually fucking use with right there.
It's not that hard. So I play Kid Buu, and almost every combo takes you to the corner just because your stand medium pulls you like the entire screen length.
Yeah,
and his level 1 super on the ground is probably one of the most damaging level 1 supers scaled. Like it's borderline broken how much damage it does for a level 1 super.
Yeah.
And it makes DHCing super easy with other characters, because like if you have say an air super like Goku Black, his knives that he does in the air, and now you're like all the way at like super jump height, you do Kid Buu super, it brings him back down, so now you can DHC with your third character no matter what the super is. I think his supers have crazy utility. I think his only fault is that his medium normals have a lot of recovery, and that his 2H, his launcher, is really, really bad at anti-airing. It has terrible range. But other than that, I think he's the noob slayer. He completely runs a train on people who don't know how to fight against him.
Yeah, true. Definitely, he's definitely freaking like one of the characters. He's like Hulk right there, but in a very small form right there. Because he can just freaking do the rolling attack right there, and fucking people don't block it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So any other characters on fault like that? I'm actually very interested that he has Yamcha up that high, because Yamcha could be definitely interesting, but I haven't seen really any good Yamcha tools at all. Besides he can combo his own one and just level 3 right there. He controls that right there, and I haven't seen a lot of freaking Yamcha stuff right there. But I think that's because not a lot of people play Yamcha at all.
Yeah, what I've heard is that his assist is pretty good.
Yeah.
In the sense that it locks you down a little bit longer than normal for other assists. Like it's no Vegeta, it's no Kid Buu, but it locks you down longer than like an Android 16 assist or like a hit assist.
That is definitely true.
But I think his biggest problem, I think he should be a little bit more to the left in terms of has faults, in the sense that he does no damage. He needs like 5 hits to kill a character, while other characters only need 2 or 3 at the most.
Okay. Well, let's go to the next and final tier list that we have for now, which is going to be Leftons right here. This one's going to be a little bit different because how it is. So I'm going to try to make it big as possible right here, if I can. Okay. Hopefully I can. Okay, I'm just actually going to do it like that right there. Or I can just do it right here.
Alright.
This will work, I think. Okay, basically his top tier right there is obviously Cell. Actually, he has a bit different to this. He has top tier, low tier, but then he has hard to master and brain dead, meaning like easy to use characters and hard to use characters. Which he has a lot of harder to use characters than brain dead characters. Okay, for top tier, on the hard to master side, he has Cell and Adult Gohan, and then brain dead side would be Android 16. Then then for the tier down below that is hard to master. It's Android 6, Android 21. Hits. Then mid tier would be Kid Buu, and then a little over the brain dead side would be Goku Black. Below next that would be hard to master is Goku Blue, Frieza, Trunks, and on the brain dead side would be Vegeta, Super Saiyan, like regular Super Saiyan Vegeta. Then hard to master would be Android 18. Yamcha, Kid Buu, Tien. Then on brain dead side would be Super Saiyan Goku. Hard to master would be for the next one right there would be Captain Ginyu, Kid Buu, Tien. Sorry, Captain Ginyu, Krillin, Gotenks, and there's no one on the brain dead side in that tier. Then we have Beatrice, Piccolo, Nappa, which is in the mid tier, and then King Gohan for brain dead. And then he has for low tier right there, the lowest character right there is Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, which is interesting.
I can.
Okay, well, basically, most of this tiers right there looks fine right there for how it is right there. The only thing that's actually interesting, he has Majin Buu actually as in like the high tier portion right there, or the mid high tier, which is actually pretty interesting because Majin Buu right there can fucking destroy you if you don't know how to fight him properly right there, because he has like amazing mix-up games. He actually does pretty solid damage right there. He has a lot of very good tools there, very very good tools right there. The only thing that he has trouble with right there, that he has very iffy standing normals, like his standing medium right there is actually his overhead, so you can't really use that in combos at all. So you have to be very wary using that. It also has a good amount of recovery on it. He has anti-air heavy right there. It has a weird hitbox on it, so it only hits like right above his head, if you want to know. But he has an amazing mix-up game just because if you have two good assists right there, and you can be able to freaking use his web ball type thing right there that basically puts that stuff around him right there, you can do easily a left-right mix-up right there, or a low mix-up, or a freaking Dragon Rush mix-up right there, and it's a very hard to block mix-up because of it. And also he has very good damage right there, which is actually pretty interesting in how high he actually has him in the game. Even though I also do know that he also plays Majin Buu a bit right there. I saw him on there, but I know it's not his main team right there, because I know he has Android 16, Android 18, and I think Vegeta right there is his main team. I think that's his main team. I'm not 100% sure what his main team is, but yeah, that's the most interesting thing I saw on here. Besides the low tier of Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, which I don't know why he thinks that right there, because basically, if anything, like Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is just a little worse off regular Vegeta because he doesn't have the best assist right there, and he also has like a couple of weird combo tools, I believe.
Yeah, outside from like a couple minor changes, like I'd maybe put like Beerus up one slot, and maybe put like Adult Gohan to the left of Cell, but like I think Vegeta is way too high, like regular Vegeta. I think he is low mid tier, maybe even low tier. I I agree with Sonic Fox in the sense that he's an assist only character. In neutral, he doesn't really hold his own. Yeah. And also with Frieza, I'm surprised they put them in the same tier. I think they definitely need to be bumped down a couple tiers.
Yeah. Frieza right there, it's easy to actually how to actually fight her when you actually know it right there. But if you not used to Frieza, he can just wreck your day right there. And obviously, Vegeta right there is definitely too high because of his normals right there. He has nothing really to do he has nothing to really fight against players. But his assist right there, what makes him playable in this game. So because if Vegeta assisted exist in this game right there, people would probably be playing Yamcha.
Yeah, I mean, like when I see Vegeta online, like I'm actually happy. Like I'm basically playing 3v2. Like yeah, his assist is good and all, but it's not him as a character. Definitely not great.
Yeah, he's not a good character.
Yeah, that definitely right there. That's because he has such stubby normals right there, and he has nothing to actually really do to actually like like kick confirming wise or neutral wise, besides his fireball, like his fireball special move, which basically you should not get hit by in the first place, because you should be fucking blocking it. So, yeah, there's basically like there's definitely very interesting changes right there, but I think probably the closest tier list right there will probably be, I think might be J Tails right there, with probably Sonic Fox being second right there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because that's overall probably closer to everything right now. Says. Yeah, you guys he has freaking Vegeta by freaking in the second lowest tier right now. But except for that, like I think Android 21 on J-Tail's tier list, like there should be bumped up a few, I believe. Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically what we think about the tier list at the moment. So, that's really it. Okay, well, let's go to the next portion of the topic right there, which is basically the upcoming DLC, not the upcoming patch for the game. Which basically they announced this on YouTube recently from the producer of the game, but I forget her name right now. But basically they're saying that they're gonna do a lot of online fixes and 2 different passes that are going to be rolling out. One is going to be the end of this month right there, end of February. The other one is going to be sometime in March right there.
That's good.
Yeah, the other time, yeah. Which we will probably see definitely plays on the server issues right there, like the random disconnects right there, the arena mass issues right there, the freaking ring masses right there, and probably like various issues here and there that help fix stuff right there. Like they probably might try that. I don't know if they'll have to do anything but the rage coaching issue right there, because trying to make sure that you can actually connect to the players right there probably have a bigger priority on the list right there than probably rage critters at the moment. But they're probably gonna definitely do something about that, because how big the rage critter problem is for this game right here. Basically, that's the major issue right there. There's obviously other issues that people want to probably take care of right there, like basically like the replay system right there, because how the replay systems are. Any player that actually wants to look at the replays right there, they only show basically for the leaderboards. They only show basically whoever's on the leaderboards, but they only show any of their wins. They don't show any of their losses. So basically, if they win a match right there, it will show all the matches they won, no losses at all, which is messed up. So basically, it's how messed up it is right there, because any YouTuber that actually wants to actually do it, that they either have to find both players' replays that played around the same time right there, or if the other player is not up on the leaderboard that high right there, they uploading only losses to that player right there, which obviously dampens the freaking other player. So, because obviously right there, there's a lot of players that I have high levels of, but since the other player is not on the top 100 leaderboards yet, I can't find any of the replays versus that player at all. So basically, it looks like one player just destroys them, which is a sad thing right there, because I know that some players that should not be that free, they look free because they just lose every single match that I find it is uploaded, because I only find matches that they lost. So other things that I probably would fix right there is basically probably a better representation of probably the bars right there, because sometimes that the bars were so freaking like a full green bar connection right there, then it's freaking has rollback in it. There's sometimes that will happen right there, and like other issues here and there for the freaking game. What do you think they should fix about the online issue, or any issue in particular?
The wage quits.
Well, yeah, obviously the rage quits right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
but
need to fix the what's it called? The ring match. They need to make that work every time. They need to fix the arena match speed of like getting ranked matches and casual matches. Like instead of it being a minute wait, it should be like 30 seconds. And a personal thing, I would like them to show wins and losses during ring match. Like when you actually play against someone, you can't see your wins and losses. You can't see how you're doing.
yeah. It makes sense right there because obviously it's not freaking like a ranked match or a casual match right there. The wins and losses are only sold in ranked matches, no matter what. It's like other issues actually. I know there's like some bug issues related to like the Sao Su like freaking glitch right there where if you um like we call Sao Su in the specific locations right there and call an assist or something like that right there, it makes Tien invisible right there, and like the freaking glitch where Cell can use his command grab. That like command grabs is a difference away right there on a spot that he should not be able to hit that command grab at right there. There should be just various bug fixes with that. Hopefully they should try to do something with that. Okay, well. Next, we'll be talking about the new DLC characters that just got like teasered right there, which is obviously Brawley and Balrog.
Yes.
Obviously, right there, we haven't seen much of them right now, and also like I don't know how they like played in other games at all. But Brawley looks like it's fucking a powerhouse because like, so he will probably have a lot of freaking damage right there. So I think that he might be playing similar to the Nappa right there with how his normals are, or 16. Like how he has like he's a very tall body right there. He can freaking like hit people for free right there. He will probably have command grab too. I'm guessing.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, Balrog right there. I don't know how he will play, but except for that, I know he probably has some stuff similar to Goku most likely. But I don't know how he will play exactly. So, what do you think about him right now?
Yeah,
they look pretty cool so far.
Yeah, they look cool. I just hope Broly's not like Abigail stupid and like just completely ruins the game.
Yeah, it says yeah. Well, hopefully we get him soon. And also probably for the DLC right there, they're obviously not going to probably release him at the end of this month. I would say that they're probably going to release him sometime in March at the earliest. Because they would have actually probably announced what the dates by now that they had. So they're not like Capcom right there. They freaking say, oh yeah, guess what? He's coming out freaking to next week.
Yeah, like something like that.
Yeah, so we're probably going to be expecting him in March at the earliest. So if you want to see him right there, check out in March right there. There should be one then, I believe. Okay, next we're going to talk about a few other topics, which is going to be Street Fighter V and then any other fighting game news. Street Fighter V Blanca. Blanca looks like a total bitch.
Okay, he does, as always.
Yeah, basically he looks less trollish right there, but he looks a lot more annoying to play because of his V-Trigger too, because of his Blanca balls being like having a lot of pushbacks right there. So basically, certain characters will have a hard time fighting against them, but there are like other characters that can punish Blanca balls, like Boxer right there, or anything that has very good range snowballs. Like I think Birdie can probably fight him pretty well, I'm guessing, and like something like that will probably fight him pretty easily. He will probably still have bad matchups right there, but his V-Trigger 2 looks stupid right there when you ask.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, his V-Trigger 2 definitely looks like stupid as hell. I have not tried him at all yet, so I don't know how he will.
Same here.
Yeah, I haven't gotten back to Street Fighter 5 at all. But he looks like his missions look so stupid right there. Yeah. Any other thoughts at all about Blanca?
His costume is amazing.
Oh yeah, his story costume is like the best.
I love it. It's like one of the best costumes so far.
Yeah, best.
It's one of the best fighting game costumes. Period. Like.
Yeah, man.
yeah. It's like it's gonna be me. If like, people are like, oh, that's gonna be a meme right there. Nope. Fucking, it's like transcend all time right there. That's the best costume right there. Okay. Yep. Okay, well, let's go to the last topic, which is other fighting game news right there. Which basically, I know that 2 new characters got announced right there for Soul Calibur 6, which is obviously Ivy being brought back right there, and another character too got announced, which I don't know. Oh, as a Mellow, which I don't know who the fuck he is.
He might be like one of the new characters.
No, he was a Soul Calibur 3 character. If I'm not
Okay,
mistaken.
never mind.
Soul Calibur 3 right there. Yeah, I don't know how he plays. I know Ivy right there has a sword that can turn into a whip right there. Yeah, see his massive tits. Yeah, so yeah. It says the henchman right there got revealed for King of Fighters 14 as the next DLC character. I have not seen him yet.
Mm-hmm.
He looks. I don't know how he plays because I haven't seen him yet. It says, okay, basically in King of Fighters 14, Hendrix stands out tall and fighting with limbs. Fighting with limbs right there, so let me move that.
Have you saw the trailer yet?
No, I have not saw the trailer yet, so I don't know.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for the Capcom Cup, like the Capcom Premier events right there, they changed out the things a bit right there. It looks like they reduced the point ratings right there. So basically, the biggest difference is ranking. So basically, if you place in top 8 right there, if you get like 7th place right there, you only get 1 single point. So that means that if you actually want to get more points at the Capcom Cup, you have to place higher right there in the events right there. You can't figure this get like a bunch of top 8s over time right there to actually enter it. I think you have to actually place higher than that.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah, pretty fair. Okay, anything?
Let's see what else.
That's about it, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah. That's basically all I'm seeing. I'm seeing fighting game news right now. Oh yeah, there's also another thing. Right now, Super Smash Bros. 4 is basically saying that Bayonetta should be banned again. Basically, Bayonetta, if you didn't know what that when she was released as DLC characters, she was actually figured that she was pretty freaking well broken in the game, and a lot of people wanted her banned. Which she was banned for a bit until she actually they unbanned her for one to know, and then later on Nintendo released a patch for the game which actually nerfed her a lot, but still made it pretty good. But a lot of recently, a lot of players are now wanting her banned again because she's actually going on the tier list right there, and a lot of people don't want her to actually be playable again because of various issues right there. I'm serious. So, which is actually pretty interesting right there. I know because how her wits time worked right there, and also because of various things like that why people hate her because of those. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so that's actually interesting for it right there. But obviously, I don't follow really high level meta that much right there, so I don't know what.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
What we should do about that. But obviously, unless the character is 100% broken, meaning like there's some things that a lot of characters in the game cannot beat because of a certain thing, you do it. But obviously, she's not like ST Akuma right there. She's not like Pet Shop right there. She's not like freaking any boss character in the game. She should actually wait until people actually figure out if she is worthy of a ban. But obviously, I don't know that because I don't play it.
Yeah, I just think if Bayonetta is not winning tournaments, I don't follow Smash 4, but I know there are a lot of top players that don't play Bayonetta, and if Bayonetta is not winning tournaments, then she shouldn't be banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it too.
Yep. Well, I think that should be the last thing that we're going to talk about tonight. So I think right now probably a good spot to stop for tonight. Well, I will see everyone later who has been listening to this podcast / video right here. I will see you all next time on Team Area Combos. But anyways, I am flying high.
I'm Psycho Man.
I'm Macho.
And then PsychoBlue right there, which he left early on. And thank you for watching. Have a nice night.
Bye. See you guys.
See ya.